Let me please welcome everyone. Thank you so much for joining today. We are happy to have you here with us, one of our webinar session. And today it's me, Miriam. I am the head of the client success at Usfer Brokers. And I'm very happy to be co-hosting this webinar session with my colleague, Max Karasev. He is the head of the technical support at Usfer Brokers. Hi, Max.
Hello.
So Max actually joined the company 2018. He has I would say quite big experience in the industry and in our company. Of course, he know all the details about our support department. And I joined the company actually 1 year after him, 2019, and I am leading the client success department.
Right.
Before we go to the content, let me please quickly guide you through what we will be covering today in our agenda. So,
I I think it's also important to remind our guys and our viewers that we will have the Q&A session in the end, right? And
absolutely.
yeah. So please prepare your questions, put it in the box below, and we'll answer them in the end of the session. So yeah, sorry to
Yes.
interrupt you.
No, no, it's fine. And actually, yes, so we will answer all the questions at the end, and also we will record this session, and it will be on our YouTube channel. So you can visit our YouTube. You are going to find also there previous webinars, previous videos, and this one as well. So let's start with our plans for today, what we will be covering with you. So we will start about how we can turn our tools into real business outcomes. Then we will be guiding through all the roadmap, all your touch point with us. I would say your voyage with Tools for Brokers, from the integration to your growth and your empowerment. After that, Max will take the part of the technical support. He's going to speak in details about the technical support service in TFB, and he will also introduce you today to our new customer portal, which we launched a few months ago, and it's our new central hub for technical support, communication, and knowledge hub, knowledge resources. So it's just an additional channel for besides all what we other channels we provide. And I will summarize at the end about why choose a brokers and why we stand out. So let's set up stage and start with turning tools into outcomes. So why technology is actually very important, definitely, but why we believe technology alone is not enough. And it's actually just one part in that equation, the equation of growth, equation of the success. So it's all start by building and enabling a strategic onboarding. So you need to have a team, real human support, and also you are going to have your own dedicated managers who know your products, and also they know your business needs, they know what you need, and they know your goals for plans and expansion. You will have all the tailored guidance depending on what are your goals, and you will also be monitored. So we will provide all the extended monitoring for you to optimize your processes, to make it efficient. And that does not stop right only after the onboarding, because we continue with you with education, with enabling after each product's updates, after each new versions that we have for our products, uh, just to enable your growth and just to facilitate that. Yes, here is our roadmap. Actually, it's just the key touch point with us to explain to you how we work and how you are going to work with us through the whole process. So it starts, of course, when you will be in touch with our sales team. You will have the meeting, the discussion. Worth to mention here that our sales team, we do have different offices. So we are in London, in Limassol, in Singapore, in Dubai, and you can even have the real meetings with them. They're in our offices or also in different expo events. Then it comes, of course, after the presentation, after the discussion of what you need, we will set up the initial setup start for your demo. So you will be introduced actually to our integration team. We do have a team who works specifically for integration. They will be with you during the demo, whether you are going to test our solutions with your infrastructure, or you want also to have just a demo on our system and on our environment. Right after the deal confirmation, you will be introduced to your own dedicated client success managers who are going to guide you through all the live setup. As I said, so they are the ones who know the product and they know also your business. They will guide you through the right configuration that you need, and they will be with you through the whole onboarding, of course, together with our integration team. After onboarded comes, of course, the expansion. And there we do, for example, quota business reviews with our clients where we gather our feedbacks. We also work continuously on upgrading our product. So depending on the functionality that we see in the market, the trends in the market, the requests from our clients, what makes sense for us to add in our product depending on that. So all of this is just to summarize the roadmap with us. And let's move to our next point for just after the onboarding. Usually our clients came, of course, with their own infrastructure. So they came also sometimes with other requests, liquidity, for example, clients who are expanding, adding new liquidities, our clients who wants, for example, to change their CRMs for seamless integration with top CRM providers, or, for example, those who are looking for compliance reporting. We do all have a big network of partners. That's actually a second parameter in our equation for today. So, whenever clients need the right partner, we do have the right contacts. Of course, we try to understand what exactly you need, and we will make sure that we are going to introduce you to the right parties, to the right partners. We move to the second part, or the third part actually, after partnering, after onboarding. We do have the continuous education. So education does not stop only after onboarding. So we continue doing that with your client success managers through your whole journey with us. We also update the product. We can, for example, update the version because we, of course, need to, for example, update the version of our products based on new MetaTrader build or new feature that were added to the products. You will be notified. We will keep you updated through all the news. And also, besides documentation, besides customized documentation, where we do have technical writers who work on that, we also provide targeted video tutorials. So I advise you also to check our WhatsApp and our Telegram channels where you can have and you can watch really nice videos about our solutions. That is how we are going to support your growth. Besides feature adoption, where we try to like introduce you to new feature, to new functionality in the product, we also try to monitor your system. So for our clients, for example, to have our bridge solution, we also offer the extended monitoring, where when we see the client is expanding and is growing, we have to recommend some certain measures, new setup, some changes comes with that. And our team, for example, our technical support, our client success team can advise some updates of the server. For example, if we see that the server is not capacity cannot handle the current load as a brokerage is expanding, is growing, or for example, to upgrade your packages if we see that based on your evolvement and your growth, you need other solutions for that. Right after scalable infrastructure, I would also mention another thing: market events and monitoring that. So recently, I can just remember two, the last market events. The biggest one that we really saw huge like trading and high volatility was during the US elections, and after that US tariffs. So our team also can advise you, for example, some risk management setup, how to mitigate your risk. That can be through our BBI, our broker business intelligence, new configuration in your trade processor, in your liquidity bridge, or even if you have also some other plugins we do have for risk management, like dynamic leverage, trade limiter, or many of our tools for that. So all of that comes as whole package to help you to guide you through high volatility time and empower your growth.
All right. Thank you, Miriam. I think Miriam just painted a huge, great picture of how the whole process are built inside inside the tools for brokers. And I really wanted to touch a bit on the onboarding stage, but not from the perspective of processes, but from the perspective of the team and the people. So practically at this stage, all of the crucial points, right, of business setup and ways of execution are discussed and being agreed on, right? And on these steps, we have a specifically dedicated team of empathic and technologically advanced people to collect all of the information from you, the broker, and configure the whole infrastructure to work towards your profit. So these guys are supervising the whole process from start and to finish, coordinating with other teams inside of Tulsa Brokers. And not only that, they're coordinating with all of the CRMs, liquidity providers, and all other third-party counterparts that are there to set up your business, to set up your infrastructure. So, for example, on this stage, Tulsa Brothers communicates like with the liquidity provider to set settings needed to make execution working, right? Or fitting, or just resolve some specific things in protocol in exchange with the liquidity provider, or we help the actually the team of CRM provider to integrate their solution to the, for example, MetaTrader or any other trading platform the proper way to avoid any like issues and problems that we have experienced on for the long time we've been in the market. Practically on every step, we assist not only you but also all of the teams that are working on the setup and on the infrastructure. And once the whole setup looks good, this team transfer you to the loving hands of general tech support of those brokers. And once you are there, you are introduced to our Tulsa Brokers portal. And now I will talk a bit on that. So what is the portal? The portal is a thing we have been working for around like already 4 years to make the external and internal parts of it look nice. So what is the portal? The portal is the page, like a system, a thing, that allows you to get help from support through chat or regular requests. Along with that, you get access to the whole lot of articles Tools for Brokers wrote about products we developed, along with the articles about specifics of MT4, MT5, C-Trader. And on the next slide, you can see how it looks for regular user of a portal. Like there is a live chat button for you for small questions and different request buttons for complex tasks. See it right there. And I get a lot of questions about how the support will be working in Tools Workers portal compared to the Teams or previously Skype, and meaning the timings, SLAs, and involvement of a team. So to address all of these questions at once, I would like to show you the internals of the portal and how the support sees the request. So it's right there in the screen. Practically, we see it as a chats, so as in any regular messenger, and we answer to any new request in 5 minutes and provide the estimates right from the start, calculated like automatically based on the similar tasks completed in the last few months. So yeah, we provide the live chat with support right from the start, which could be escalated and filed and tracked as a request later. And that's amazing just because it allows you to track every request in a separate thread of communication with support. And that means that every request can be tracked independently by the support with a specific status, request, and no distraction to any other topics. And it's easy to search through these requests, find them, talk on them, and support won't be lost again. And that's important just because we have like 50-ish guys working in the team to support all of the cases 24/7. Just another thing that along with that new portal, we still have our teams for emergency communication. If something goes really bad, really fast, we're always there. And yeah, just the recent news about the Teams and Skype and all of that thing. So yeah, we already started using Teams. It's just the same as Skype. You can see it's just the difference in user interface, but the core thing is still the same. The all chats are there, all like group channels are there. No problems at all. So yeah, that was about the portal and Skype and the Teams. And now we're moving to the whole, I would say, overview of the technical support, just to give you a brief explanation. What is that inside the tools brokers? So our support is working 24/7 in all of the channels, like again, portal, Teams, and Telegram, and email. So you can be sure as long as you file your request there, you will get an answer as soon as possible. Our support is like best across all of the teams in terms of experience and knowledge, and we work hard to keep all of the knowledge we got starting from early days when our team was founded, and it was like 2010. We know how to migrate data between MT4 and MT5, optimize workload platform, how to set up a prop trading, hedge, investment fund, how to set up super specific structures to split volumes between A and B book, how to create your very own crypto indices, convert volumes from gold and grams to ounces. Sounds wild, right? Allow traders use any instruments while properly executing it on liquidity, like mom structures, scoping, uh, prime brokerage. We can set up at your own prime brokerage, and you will hand out fixed sessions and execution sessions. Like just ask us, and we will provide that. And now we're moving to, I'm going to give you a sneak peek of what we're going to have in the future in the portal. What we are going to have next is main thing, I guess. We are planning to add calls as a part of our service to the portal, so it would be possible for you to book the call with some senior specialist in our support team to discuss some specific topic about your setup, about our products in it, or how to achieve your goal with the setup you have, or what to tweak, how to tweak the platform if it doesn't work the way you want it to work. Another point is that we are going to provide a direct access to the feature request. So practically, you would be able to create this feature request for our team inside the portal, and then some project manager of a project to which this feature relates to will answer straight in this ticket, and you will be able to communicate straight with the developers team uh, to provide your ideas and make sure that they will be understood properly. We are planning to train a specific AI based on our data and all of the experience we got. So it will be helping our team and helping your team. It will be available somewhere to ask questions. So it's not, I'm not talking about any pre-survey from AI before you get to the real human support. Human support is always there for you right from the first minute after you created a request, ask the question. But yeah, this would be some auxiliary system that will be able for you and for us just to, like, in simple words, quickly search for the data accumulated over like 25 years. Or and we are playing the small thing, specific inbound email. We're going to create that, and we'll be getting the request right from there, again in an automatic way. And that's for those who like pure email to support communication. Nevertheless, we really love talking to our clients, so we are always in touch with you no matter what and no matter the channel you choose. So yeah, that's it about the news. And over to Miriam. Why we stand out?
Thank you so much, Max. And yeah, I will summarize now why choosing us and why hundreds of clients choosing to brokers. That's definitely for many reasons. We are in 15 years in this industry, and we have really very big experience. We worked with a variety of clients with different business models in different locations. Our clients, they are from more than 40 countries all over the globe. So we serve retail brokerage, prop firms, liquidity providers, hedge funds, and that gave us a lot of expertise in the industry. Our technical support 24/7, the human support is with you. I cannot add more to what Max already mentioned about our lovely support. Our team is in 4 offices, so we are in 4 countries. You have the opportunity to meet face to face with our team: London, Limassol, Dubai, Singapore. And our bridge is actually now connected to over 100 liquidity, but we are keeping adding new liquidities. We receive this kind of requests on daily basis when we onboard new clients, and we are planning to expand that integration with more liquidities for sure. A bit of statistics on our onboarding and how we work and how you work with our technical support. So 71% of onboarded was completed before the due date. So fastest onboarding was last year, took in 1 business day actually. I would like to mention here that the onboarding, of course, also depends on how fast we have the data that we need from our partners and our clients. So if we have all the information and the integration team receive all the information, that will definitely make the onboarding faster. And 1 hour also is basically required to complete a user consultation request to our technical support, and 1 business day to stream all the data to your traders and to connect to the liquidity. I think we have covered all what we do with you, and to unlock all your growth and to unlock the full potential and give you the full value of our product when you are using them. And I hope that was interesting for you. And now we are going to our Q&A session, and we are very happy to answer all your questions. I already see, Max, we do have some questions in the chat.
Yeah, yeah, we have them. And let me like name them. I will talk them through. We'll give it the word for you or to me, or we will decide it. So, right, the first question from the chat, what risk management tools you have?
Yeah, so actually, we do have our liquidity bridge. Our trade processor is our main core products. There, you definitely have a lot of functionalities related to the risk management. For example, switching positions between A book and B book, backup for the liquidity, codes filtrations. We do have a set of functionality related to the risk management inside the bridge. Besides that, we have added a new component, a new product in our bridge, which is our broker business intelligence, our BPI. That's how we call
Hmm.
it. And it's basically a risk management tool installed as an additional component in your trade processor. Besides trade processor and our BBI, we also have our toolbox. It's more than 25 solution, client management, client automation, risk management. That's our plugins and application for MT4 and MT5 platforms. So if you are interested in any of those tools, also you can be definitely in touch with our sales. That's something that we have.
All right, thank you, Miriam. Another question we have feels like this. Does your tool work for futures on CME? And I guess I can take that. First of all, I think the tool here meant the bridge one, the trade processor we have, and the CME
Mhm.
is Chicago Mercantile Exchange, right? So practically, the trade processor has now more than 100 different integrations to different exchanges and prime brokers. I don't think we have the Chicago Mercantile Exchange in that pool yet, but we always listen to our clients and follow the demand. So please contact our sales and well, to discuss how close we are to implementing it. Another question we have, and I guess this one is for me because it has the word support in it. So you have so many support points for clients. Does it mean people often have problems or need help? Well, the main thing here is that there's a lot of market challenges or like challenges like on the market, and we have lots of clients all around the globe. So that makes us have a huge support team divided into different groups and shifts and channels to assist all the clients, and with all kind of events from like connection issues to some market events, the tariffs, the I don't know, something like Turkish lira going down so fast, or some stock splits, and that all needs some assistance and expertise from our team just to help all of the brokers just to navigate through all of this complex stuff. So yeah, that's why we have lots of many points just to be able to answer everywhere. I think I
I will
covered
take the
that.
next one. Yeah, I will take the next one. Can
All
you
right.
guide me through the configuration when I first install the product?
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely. So, when we onboard you, so our integration team will be with you, and after the live installation and during actually the live installation, you will be introduced to your client success manager, and he's the one who's going to set up all the live training sessions. So you will have the calls, all the meeting, and you can bring all your team where you will have the training session on live. You can discuss all the configuration that you need to achieve. So you will come up, of course, with your goals, what you need to achieve with the solution. Is the right person to contact, and so we help you. We explain to you how to adopt all the features in the product and to configure them in a correct way. And of course, we leave that for you. So the initial setup is usually done by our integration team. But if you need to change that configuration in the future, that of course our success team can they can advise you, and you do the configuration on your side, because we don't touch your solution, we don't change your configuration, but we can just advise you on that. If you want also in the future to have our support team configuring and changing your configuration, then of course you can also discuss that with your sales and your client success for your packages. That's also possible.
Thank you. And I think that's the last question we have here in the list. That one actually made me smile because it goes like this: I don't like Microsoft Teams. Can I text you elsewhere? And yeah, well, from first of all, I understand why someone could not like the Microsoft Teams, but I would say it not that bad comparing to some other messages. Well, sure thing. The Tulsa Brokers portal is there for you, so yeah, it's the best point, and we prepared a lot to make it comfortable, suitable for your needs, and yeah, really good. We also have Telegram and email, and so, well, practically these means of communication are the most commonly used by brokers we work with. So that was our choice. But yeah, I would say we always look into the alternatives to see if there's some other software that will help us make the service better, but we haven't found them yet.
Mhm. So, guys, if feel free please to type us to send us your questions. We have time; we can answer them. Here is our info for to contact us. Please feel free to contact our sales team, and we are very happy to answer all your requests there. And I hope that this session was really interesting for you. I hope that it gives you clear overview on your voyage with us, your trip with us, how to use our product, with whom you are going to communicate with Tutor Brokers exactly. I think probably this is it. I don't see any more questions in the chat. Thank you, Max. Thank you for co-hosting this webinar with me today. And thanks to all our audience. Thank you for your time. Thank you and have a nice day.
Have a nice day. It was a pleasure.